Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing today? It's a very cold, wet morning. This is the usual weather in the UK. It's the worst. It's wet, cold, and it would be drizzling. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, but what can we do? To give glory to God. Thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you're doing well. So I wanted, this is like a rejoinder to the show that we did yesterday. I'm watching the show over again, and I want to say something about, you know, a lot of the opinions that was shared yesterday. People had very strong feelings about, you know, the story of Becky yesterday. Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen the story, it's just a story about a young lady who was married from Nigeria and brought to the UK by an older man who's 22 years older than her, lied to her, but the man is actually, you know, impotent and tricked her to go and do IVF. And, you know, as a result of all the issues they're having, she wants to leave the marriage. She's saying she doesn't want anymore, and she was asking for advice. That's the summary. So the main issue they have is lack of kerewa, cannot kerewa. Number two, lack of communication, because, you know, it's like he's communicating with his sister more, which is a problem on its own. I feel like I should talk about that. See, my brothers in the house, my brothers in the building, I feel I need to say this to you guys, because some of you, I don't think you fully understand how marriages work. Okay? Nobody is saying don't love your family. Nobody is saying don't love your sister. But when you get married, your wife becomes your mother, your wife becomes your sister, your wife becomes your daughter, literally. Okay? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't love your mother, you shouldn't respect your mother, you shouldn't care for your family members anymore. But the Bible says that two shall become one. If two become one like this is two. Yeah, this is two. And you become one like this. Then how can an external person come between you? You don't see one person where they feel, if you are one like this, you stand together as one. Nobody can come between you. The other person should be your friend, your confidant, the one that you speak to about anything. But, you know, in this particular instance now, and in so many marriages that we see, even older men that in their 50s, 60s, you'll be shocked. Instead of talking to their wife, they are talking to their sister. They are talking to their mother. Which shouldn't be. It's wrong. Right? You need to talk to your wife. You need to, I don't know why people struggle to talk, to communicate. Communication is a big problem that we have in our community. People not having the tools to talk. You just keep quiet. You store everything in your mind until the marriage will break down. Then you now say, I didn't know what I did. I was good to her. Now me bring and come obodooyinbo. You don't get paper now, you don't leave me. But you are not talking to her. You are basically ignoring her. So you guys, a lot of you who can't communicate need to work on yourself. You have to be able to sit down and talk. We dey hear every day where people they make noise about and say the biggest gift you can give your marriage, the biggest, you know, thing that a marriage needs to succeed, to even stand the chance of surviving, is communication. Okay. The issue of kerewa came up quite a lot as well last night, because obviously this uncle has some ED problem. Okay, when I say ED, erectile dysfunction, which is a medical issue, real issue. Okay, but you know our community now, everything and people they take do shame. People are ashamed of anything and everything. If you dey sick, you go doctor. If leg they pain, you go doctor. If your head they pain, you go doctor. But when you reach all this kind of kerewa matter, some people shame no, they let them see road. They go they shame say no, may they no know. Say amen. I think it has to do with masculinity, the way people perceive being seen. Okay, so if you have problems in that region as a brother, as a man, please, don't just wish it away. It won't go away. Oh, don't wish it away. Oh, it will not go away. Unfortunately, it won't. Okay, and if you go marry, that means there are expectations. You know, if you go marry, talk say okay. Now, when I go to do roommates, you go just say they cook for you, they clean. Now they go work, they pay bills, and nothing go happen for the other room. For some women, they fit take them, but other women don't go fit take them. That's the truth. So, I take a beg una. If you get any problem, and yesterday a lot of people talk some things where they cause all these things. If you get it, for some men, it comes earlier than other men. Some men go still, they even in their 70s, they go still, they fire, they go. You understand? But naturally, as men they old, for that area, they go come, they decline. They know what comfy they do like that again. You know, if you, when you know, say you be 60 years old or 50-something-year-old man, you just can't go marry one small girl. And now why I know they like all those marriages when big age gap day, because now the woman go dey disadvantage. She go dey disadvantage. If she can't complain, go be like, say, you too spoil. What's the big deal? They chop kerewa. Yes, they chop them. Now food. They chop them. So, you know, if you go marry small girl, you can't expect them to dey celibate because you don't fit do. That's wickedness. Now real wickedness be that. You know, they fair. If she can't step out now, can't see one small younger man now will be her age, you know, and she can't begin to sleep with her now, you go say, hey, abomination, halu. Your wife is sleeping around. But you know, talk say the last 6 months to 1 year, you never touch her more. We even hear case yesterday when somebody talk saying, no woman, when you don't they marry 10 years, or God never say, okay, how far? And she just sit down there. Okay? Some women know they too like. They're not mine, especially if now women when they don't born children finish, they go say, Kini Mutungwa, I'm okay. I don't need them again. Now my children now I face and my work. But for young people who are just getting married, I beg, you not good to deprive. Even Bible talk and say we could not deny each other except when we want to pray and fast. And it will be for a short period. And then you come together again so that you will not leave room for temptation. So Bible talk and more gonna read in the Bible. So anyway, so that yesterday video, when we come, they do that show, they talk, they go. So many things they come up, you know, because the young lady thought saying, no, whether I ain't go stay, whether I ain't go come out. And I see the mood of the conversation. A lot of younger women in the comment section, they say there is nothing to stay there for. Marriage is on deception. The man lies, so no need make it come out. So the question why it can't make me they think say that's what marriage. That's what they come out for marriage. I think say marriage easy like that. I mean, you young people out there, are you sure you really want to be married? And I'm saying this to both men and women. Young men, young women, single women, single men. When I sure say I want to marry, are you ready? Are you ready? Because marriage, the ceremony is sweet where one when I just start, everything good is sweet, you know. Go just a sweet you know, we go be like saying a paradise you day. But no marriage, no get problem when you don't marry. Ask anybody who don't marry for 10 years. Ask anybody who don't marry for 15, 20, 25 years, 30 years, they will tell you. Things have happened. Things have happened. So not just to say marriage is like that. So now why they ask now, you need to not question you need to go ask yourself, am I really ready? Because nobody go fit teach you. And a lot of people they talk and say no handbook for marriage. Say okay, A to Z of marriage. This is the A to Z. If you do this, this is the outcome you get. If you do this, no, because human behavior is unpredictable. You know if you predict saying how person go behave like this. And some people sabi hide. They go pretend. Show you the side of them when they want to make you see. Marry them finish, you go see another side. So what are you gonna do when you see the first challenge for marriage? Not to ja, you go just jack back. Any small problem when it happen, you go ja. That be say you never ready. And they tell people for that video yesterday say the vows when would they take if they marry. You know, say we girls when would they marry? All we care about is how we look that day. How is my wedding gown? My bridal train, my bridal shower, my guests. I mean they shine past that day. Anybody shine past me? we love the ceremony so much. We love the activities so much. But after that day, now you can't go live with that man. Now you can't begin see things when you know before. Except when I don't live together, because these days, especially for obodooyibo, many people they live together and they never marry. But I grew up in Nigeria. They're not born you where to go live with man when you never pay your dowry. Not in my family anyway. You can't do that. You know, if you try, not from the kind of family that I came from. You don't live with a man that has not paid your bride price, that has not married you legally. They go disown you. So if now they for obodooyibo now our parents they very far away. Those of now want to say get parents. Now they live together. They do all the things where married people they do. Before they come marry. Because you know Oyibo go live together 5 years, they never marry. They live together 10 years, they never marry. Maybe that one go make you study each other, know each other well. In fact, some Oyibo, go tell you say it's better to live together before you marry. Say go make you know the person. But me, I don't advise any woman to go live with man when never marry you, because as crude as it sounds, people they talk and say, why you go buy the cow when you can get the milk free? By getting the milk every day now free of charge, why would you pay for the cow? So me, I not support that one. I will never allow my daughter to go and live with a man that has not married her. It no go happen. Alatio le sheni. Go possible. It's not gonna happen. If he marry you, then he can get the privileges of a wife. But if he not marry you, then they where you did JJ. It's okay. So, when I need to ask yourself that critical questions, am I really ready? Because marriage is not sweet all the time. Challenges they marriage where some when you go prepare for, some when you not prepare for. And people they change, or people go show you their true color when you are married. And when you can't get married, now you can't see everybody. You can't be like say, I fair at the for radio. You can't see see each other finish. When I say see finish, all the things when you don't notice before, you can't notice them. The person can't they irritate you. Sometimes go say, Make I give you an example. Grown man, now don't say grown man. Man where grow, where don't match, where get beer, everything. You go toilet, go do toilet, finish, you no go flush. If you be woman and you be new wife and you come meet your husband, say do that kind of thing, you no go verse. If you verse the first time, you tell and say not do them again. You tell and the second time, third time, how you think you go feel? If it cause problem, or as a woman, you see man they drop cloth for ground, go put cloth drop for ground, put socks drop for ground, throw away shoe, and you now this kind of person will be say you be best they arrange, they like to arrange, make your house they tidy, neat and everything. And the man go just they frustrate you. You go arrange. You go come like say you get another picking. Go be like say you get the third. If not 2 children you get, the man go be like the third. You go be like the third picking. At a point you go they frustrated. Say which kind of thing be this? Not be me born you. Why you they behave like this? Why can't you act as an adult? Those ones are small challenges. Yeah, those are the small one. Small challenges they marriage. Big challenges they marriage. Now the small ones you hear so. The bigger ones where go come your way if you include things like infidelity. When somebody cheats, whether male or female or husband or wife cheats, how you go deal with them? Or they lied, in this case now, deception. They lied to you, what they told you about something, you find out say, not be truth. How you go deal with them? For me, everybody get their deal breaker and they get their threshold when it comes to what they can live with. It depends on your values as individuals and what you hold dear to your heart. The two things for me, when it be deal breaker, now, DV, any kind of abuse, whether emotional, psychological, physical, or cheating. These two, na deal breaker for me. Personally, I believe, say, outside these two things, we go feel work around any other issue. If the two people agree to work on them. So somebody put one post the other day for Instagram. One young girl put one post, say for this Nigeria, where I go see man where be say, they drink, they smoke, and they gamble, they bet. All these are bets. It seems like a joke. People come, they put comments and say, not before this Lagos, go see him. Try your father, try your this. People, they put all kind of comments. And then I remember I was having a conversation with one of my sisters and she said, my husband know they drink. They smoke. They womanize. They gamble. But he's still not a good husband. Because outside of those things, when we mention you go first see some kind brothers where be say, they're not they emotionally available at all. They don't get any kind of empathy for you. They know they celebrate you. They know they show you love. They feel that love. That one another challenge when some people go to face. You understand? And you go see somewhere be saying, quarrel be their own. Hey, whoa. You see some men quarrel. You go they ask yourself, say, this one a man. See na women, they say there's a big quarrel. Jesus. You never see men where they quarrel. Some men, they will carry Joko sit down. Face their wife, they go to insult each other. I ask you again, are you ready? You ready to marry? And another thing I go ask you now be say, what will you do when you are faced with any of these problems? When challenges happen in marriage, when life happens to you in marriage, the first thing you go do now to pack your bag, say, I not do again, I beg now so. Because it be like what they happen these days. This is what is happening these days now. People know they're ready to work on things. And I'm not saying that people should stay in unhappy marriages. But then again, what I tell people all the time is that happiness is not something that somebody gives you. Someone can create an environment that brings unhappiness your way, but happiness in itself is something you need to create for yourself. You need to have for yourself. If you're unhappy, they say, oh, if I just marry now, my happiness could just complete. I'll just be happy. The only thing I need now, I just marry. It will make me happy. You lie. Marriage is good. Marriage is a blessing. Marriage gets plenty of advantages, but you don't marry because you want to be happy. Now marry. If you expect saying a man or woman will make you happy, you don't. The premise of getting into the marriage, you don't even get it wrong already. Both of them have to make each other happy, but you are not going into it because you're a fine person who will make you happy. You need to be happy by yourself already. Single or married, you should be happy. You should be happy. And a lot of women, when they're happy for marriage, you know what they find? Now because they wait for their husband to make them happy. What if himself no they happy? Now what if person get 9 they give? What even him when they wait to make you happy, no con they happy? How you want one? Now be say you don't jam rock. You don't jam rock. So my point is, these days, our parents, when they talk and say our parents went through a lot of things in their marriages. So they were very, very resilient. And I'm not even negating the fact that a lot of our parents experienced a lot of abuse in their marriages and they stayed, which is not good. Because we have a lot of children that grow up in those families today that are suffering from childhood trauma. Brothers, they don't even know how to treat women. They don't even know because they don't get anybody who teach them. You understand? They don't get any empathy. They don't get feelings. No emotion. They don't sabi even express love. Ordinarily, I love yourself. They're not fit talk because there was nobody to teach them. And also, you get women where they say that they're broken. They're broken. They see every man as their papa. They don't heal. They get trauma. So many things will happen for those marriages. And so, we they discourage those kind of relationships, those kind of marriages when our forefathers and our parents, some of our parents had very, very bad marriages. And we also established on this platform that when women say they remain, I stay for the marriage because of my children, you're actually doing more damage than good. You should leave any abusive marriage because of your children's peace, because of their sanity, their mental health, their emotional health. Now one day. But marriage is work. The summary of my talk this morning, I did go work. I'm going in today. The summary of my talk be say, marriage is hard work. Marriage is not a walk in the park. It's not. And if you are that person that gives up easily, that you are ready, at the slightest problem, you are ready to jump ship, then you're never ready. You're never ready. If you are someone that suffers with unforgiveness, they feel forgive anything. If something happen, you go hold on forever. Say, now so you do me in 1920. Now wait till you do be this. I never forget. Now wait till you do me be this. You're never ready. You need to forgive daily. Now two people will be saying, you be two people will come together to just navigate life. A lot of people go make mistakes, whether men or women, wives or husbands go make mistake. But you have to be ready to forgive. Okay? Like I said, my own, the only one way go be deal breaker for me now, DV. Any kind of DV. He say, no. Somebody they asked for the show yesterday say, what if he slap you? What if he slap you? Oh my God. Some people will be like, say they already know, but fear and, what will people say, our culture, and maybe they don't get the resources to fit stand on their own, go make them the fear. But what I'm saying is that you need to be able to give room for a lot of conciliation, forgiveness. You need to be patient in a marriage. Make the first thing when you go come your mind when I got problem, when you get issue for your marriage, no be, I won't leave, I not marry again, I want divorce. Marriage no easy. If you think a marriage no easy, divorce is even more difficult. Single parenting is even more difficult. So give room for two people to work on it if they are willing. If they're willing and the man they willing, I work on. I know two people where they go through divorce now. Oh my God. Every time I talk to the guy, it be like they cry for him. It be like I cry for him. Person will be say, he buy your own house. Even before you go to Nigeria, go marry this woman. Come bring and come. Today now, you don't even get house. They live up and down. They rent room up and down. You don't get access to in children. They don't drag and go courts. They drag and go courts. The divorce is so messy that this man is so traumatized. And guess what? Now the woman cheats. Now in cheat. Now in still cheat. Now in they still drive because they get children. They get children. So the police tell and say, "Me come up for the house." He call police for the man. The man say, "Come up for the house." And I keep reflecting on their divorce, and I'm wondering if only they were willing to forgive and work on things. And I'm not saying that you should forgive a cheating partner as a man, no. But some people can do it. Okay? Some people can forgive their wives if they cheat. Some men can forgive. Some women can also. A lot of women forgive women who cheat all the time. There are plenty. You know, men they cheat. Nigerian men, plenty where they cheat up and down. When we know, all the Yoruba demons where they cheat, their wives, their house, they know, they live with it, and that's not okay. But you will be surprised that even if it's one-off unfaithfulness, people can also, you know, you can also mend fences with that. Somebody was giving me an example yesterday of Michelle Obama and say, "Auntie B, did I listen to Michelle Obama's interview?" I need to go and find the interview and listen to it. How she was saying that she was so miserable. She had to go through. If you see them now, you say, "Oh, power couple. Obama is the best man. They are, you know, they are good together." You don't know their journey. I think this interview, the person was talking about how Michelle opened up about how she had to find herself, find happiness for herself. So, if you plan to get married, as you are planning and looking for that person that you want to marry, whether you are male or female, also be asking God for the spirit of patience, to endow you with patience, long suffering. If you don't know the meaning of long suffering, please go and Google it and find out what it means. You need to be able to endure and work on it daily. And if you don't work on things and you don't work, you can't be the one where be say, nah, you know, you don't they affect you so much where be say, you know, you're giving it all. Now you go to say, okay, I want divorce. Make divorce not be the first option if you get problem for marriage, my people. Divorce should not be the first option, because if it is, divorce no easy. Nothing good comes easy in this world, my people. Nothing good. You need to be able to willing to do the work. Some people who've been married for a long time, you know, are in a good place now. Okay, like me. We're in a good place now. You know, it's peaceful, is comfortable, and we are okay, you know, because, but you know me say it's always been like that. No, you know me say it's always been like that. No. This one not even ready to give me space at all. It's not always been like that, oh. It's not always been like that, oh. There's been issues, oh, along the way, oh. You know, if you tell me say you marry like this all these years, say problem not there, oh. Kujo rara. Kujo. Except you won't lie, oh. Me, I know they for those lie, oh. All those lie level. They say, since I marry my husband, we never get problem one day. Na honeymoon, I would date forever. Hero ni, lori hero. We could tell each other the truth. It's very, very important that we, you know, who are like the older women now, women in their 50s and 60s needs to be telling the younger ones, you know, the truth. Marriage is not a bed of roses. You need a lot of suru, patience. Because I feel like these days, the younger people, both young men and young women, know they willing, they know they wait. Any small thing, small disagreement and divorce, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't. And you brothers, when you know they like therapy, when they talk therapy, and I go say no, I don't want to go. If you don't want therapy and you get issues for your marriage, you're not ready for the marriage. You want the marriage to end up. You want the marriage to fold up. I'm just going to summarize by saying it is possible to salvage a relationship when there is no DV. You know, there is no cheating as a way of life, incessant cheating. If both people are willing, humble yourself. Don't think the grass is greener in the other side. You need to humble yourself. The two people need to humble themselves, both male and female. Humble yourself. If you don't humble yourself, life go humble you. Because you go start afresh again. Now that time you can't say that person what you think say is the worst person. So maybe they are not so bad after all. Think am twice. Everything in life you need to wait. So, marriages are not easy. Marriages are tough. Marriages are hard work. But, with perseverance, patience, and doing the work, i.e. reading books to improve yourself, learning more about marriages nowadays, communicating better, going to therapists to go and do couples therapies if you need to, you can. But when the person, they cheat persistently in a way of life, and they go through abuse, then that one, my brother, my sister, run no for that one, because now they life, now they marry. That's all I gotta say. Thank you so much all for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And we are starting a new series soon, where I'm going to be bringing matured couples who've been married for a long time to share, tips, what has worked for them. Because we say there's no dictionary about marriage. It's not one size fits all. Everybody knows what's worked for them. So I am bringing different couples who will share, okay, this is what worked for me. We had this challenge. This is how we overcame. So that, younger people can learn. I think it will be very, very good. So we can balance it against all the negative stories that we hear about people suffering from DV, running from DV, surviving, bad marriages and things like that, so that we can balance it. Some people are still married and they are happy. And some people have been married for a long time and it's still good. Challenges will come, but how do you overcome? That is the big test. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe, join our family, and I shall speak to you in my next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day. I love you. Bye guys. Bye.